Toprak needs to get the hurry up and he needs to get through on Ray, because last time around it was Bautista that was the fastest rider on the track, quarter of a second faster than the race leader.
Ray with a very different line through Redgate, looked slightly wide, and Razgatlioglu now is bunched up behind him through the twisty section on this circuit where it's most difficult to make a pass. The second half of the lap from turns 8 onwards is where Razgatlioglu should be looking to get this done.
Yeah, you need to scare the rider to try and make a move on the run down through the Craner curves. The rest of the track, Toprak can make moves just on the heavy braking zones. Down into the Melbourne Loop where he came through on Bautista, that's where he's going to try and attack Ray.
And Ray moves to the inside as they come in towards Coppice. He is fending off Toprak Razgatlioglu. Now we'll see what Toprak can do with the slipstream. It is the longest straight on the circuit, the Dunlop Straight, coming in towards the Fogarty S's. Razgatlioglu will move to the outside. Ray will defend the inside, both of them braking as late as they dare, and Bautista now right with them, was 2 tenths of a second faster on lap 5. He's visibly closed a few tenths on this lap. Razgatlioglu says it's now or never as they come into the Melbourne hairpin on lap 6. Toprak Razgatlioglu leads Jonathan Ray, and Bautista is closing down the pair of them.
Yeah, how many times in the past have we seen Ray answer straight back to Toprak? He doesn't have the bike to do it anymore.
Not this time around, although Ray does narrow the gap at the apex of Goddard's on lap 6. So Razgatlioglu is through to the front. Ray now pursuing him. Bautista again faster than the men ahead of him. Half a second faster than Jonathan Ray. Admittedly, Ray was passed to be added into the mixture through the Melbourne hairpin. But Bautista now only 4 tenths of a second behind Razgatlioglu, your race leader. And at the moment, this looks like a matter of time.
Yeah, for Jonathan Ray, though, very strong in the run through Hollywood, down the Craner curves. And this is down into the old hairpin, not able to make a move. So Toprak, he's been able to hold him off, but Ray has speed in that first half of the lap.
And Jonathan Ray, not afraid of using it either, will make the pass boldly there on Toprak Razgatlioglu. And this is bad news for Toprak and possibly for the neutrals as well, because Bautista's been closing on them, a couple of tenths of a second per lap against Razgatlioglu, and even more than that on Jonathan Ray, who is once again your race leader. He's corking them up here, and the group behind is starting to close.
Yeah, look at Bautista as well as we come on to the straight. Is he going to be close enough to try something into the foggy S's?
Dunlop Straight on lap 7. They're almost side by side into the braking zone. Razgatlioglu outbrakes Bautista. Jonathan Ray still leads for the moment.
So what happened there for Bautista was you come across a small crest, and that's what unsettled the bike. There's a bump there even with the new track surface.
Here goes Razgatlioglu on Ray to recapture the race lead. Once again, it's down into the Melbourne hairpin. Last time around, Ray was able to respond on the next lap through the first couple of sectors. He's not going to make his move for the moment into Goddard's. Alex Lowe's starting to make up ground on the riders ahead of him. So Lowe's now only half a second once again from the podium trio. Has got company from Petrucci, Bassani, Locatelli and Sykes. Egerter with a new personal best last time around is right in the mix as well. So 9 riders all more or less together. Let's see if Jonathan Ray has got the answer to Razgatlioglu, just as he did on lap number 7. Razgatlioglu, I think, might defend it a little harder this time around.
Yeah, Toprak's vulnerable through here, but so is Bautista with Lowe's closing right up.
And here goes Alex Lowe's. And very aggressive there on Alvaro Bautista. A little bit too deep. Bautista comes back, and here goes Jonathan Ray on Toprak Razgatlioglu. The switchback from the Turkish rider. 3 world champions at the head of the field here, and it's Razgatlioglu who leads them. Ray, Bautista, Lowe's, Petrucci. Don't we love Donington Park?
Yeah, you can see for Jonathan Ray, that's where he had to come through. For Lowe's, there was the opportunity to come through. He was trying to make it stick. It ran in a bit too hot into turn 4, but look at this lead group. We've now got 6 riders, all really closely matched. As it stands right now, it's just which bike works in different areas of the track.
6 times race winner at Donington Park, Jonathan Ray. 5 times race winner at Donington Park, Toprak Razgatlioglu. Alvaro Bautista, never a winner at this venue. He now splits the pair of them through for second position to leave Kawasaki's in positions 3 and 4.
The last few laps, Lowe's has been faster than Ray. We'll see if he needs to come through on his teammate to be able to try and get himself into that fight at the front.
Danilo Petrucci still with them in 5th position. Axel Bassani, his early charge has now cooled off somewhat. He's in 6th position. Locatelli, Sykes to his credit, still hanging on in there in 8th place. Egerter coming for him though.
We saw that Bautista was vulnerable on the run down in towards turn 4 last time around from Alex Lowe's. We'll see if Ray can try and carry that same speed. He's been able to make the move on Toprak through that section of the track. He needs to do something similar now.
Well, this looks like going down as one of the best races of this season so far. One big group, 2 seconds covering 7 riders. Bautista escaping away somewhat this time around from Jonathan Ray.
Yeah, Ray just doesn't have the bike underneath him right now to be able to go with him, and you can see how much that leading 2 have stretched out from 3rd position. Ray with a big slide there as well, it looked like, as he pitched into that left-hander.
as it is in the championship. It's a two-horse race, as it is in race 1 here at the Prosecco DOC UK round. It's a head-to-head between Razgatlioglu and Bautista. Now, Bautista's strongest area might well be coming off Coppice and down the Dunlop straight, but we know that into turn 9, the Fogarty S's, is Razgatlioglu's strongest area. Look how early Bautista gets alongside Toprak here on lap 9. He breezes through. Toprak can be as late as he wants on the brakes, and he's never going to be able to counter that.
But it's down into the loop is where he'll counter it, down the bottom of the hill now, see if he can get beside Bautista.
In towards the Melbourne hairpin then, where Jonathan Ray and Toprak Razgatlioglu have been scrapping it out. Toprak can't quite get there. Bautista working very hard to get it stopped on time. There might be an opportunity here into Goddard's. Ray coming back at them. No, Bautista holds the race lead. This is where he had his crash, remember, a year ago, but no such error this time. And in fact, it's Ray nibbling back at Razgatlioglu at the end of lap 9.